wasn't Kyle Rittenhouse on trial in Wisconsin. It was the right to self-defense on trial. Right. And if I was convicted, no one would ever be privileged to defend their life against attackers.
That was Kyle Rittenhouse in his first interview after being acquitted of murder and assault charges. Now, this verdict was really something. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. And I finally had the time to digest Friday's disturbing acquittal of 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, who fatally shot 2 men and injured a third at a Kenosha protest. And here are 3 observations I have. First, the prosecutors simply did not want to prosecute this case. They were not all in. Several of the witnesses that they provided, they really offered testimony in support of Rittenhouse's self-defense claim. Also, there was that infamous 29-second video that was first published by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Well, the jury never saw that video. In this video, prosecutors say that Rittenhouse can be heard saying just days before the murder that he wished he had an AR-15 so he could shoot people that he believed were looters at the CVS store. Check this out.
Bro, I wish I had my fucking AR. I'd start shooting rounds at them.
That's pretty damning, right? It really goes to Rittenhouse's mindset on that night. You know, that he wasn't acting innocently. He was rather looking for an opportunity to use a deadly weapon. Well, prosecutors ultimately did not introduce that video evidence at trial, so the jurors did not get to hear how Rittenhouse was really out there looking to get his gun off. Second, as many of you know, the judge was really holding this case back. Presiding Kenosha County Circuit Court Judge Bruce Schroeder, well, he treated Rittenhouse more like his son than a defendant. You know, he let the man select his own jury from the lottery system, which is a role that's typically reserved for the court clerk. Also, he allowed Rittenhouse to lean in super close to him, really entering his personal space, something I've never seen any person on trial for multiple murders have the opportunity to do with the judge. And even the judge's rulings when it came to that weapons charge, in this case that really reflected some bias, particularly because of the timing of the ruling. So specifically, the prosecution asked the judge to please rule on whether this Wisconsin law forbidding minors to have certain weapons applied in Rittenhouse's case. An adverse ruling would have given the trial attorneys enough time to go ahead and appeal the decision in time. But the judge opted to hold on to the ruling and make it about mid-trial, so the prosecution couldn't do anything, really, when the judge had decided that that law did not apply. This benefited Rittenhouse at the end of the day. And third, despite Rittenhouse's claims that this is all about self-defense, this was really about privilege. Rittenhouse enjoyed a $2 million legal defense fund that enabled him to buy the best lawyers money can buy. And as we know, money goes a long way when it comes to the legal system, as well as white privilege. You know, no black 17-year-old could have self-deployed himself to some streets of a neighboring city brandishing an AR-15 purportedly to help protect property during a civil rights protest and murder 2 white men and injure a third, only to be patted on the back by police, given special treatment from the judge, and receive a self-defense acquittal from a jury. Now, Rittenhouse and Tucker Carlson, well, they can keep their lily-white lies about the legal system, but this verdict really is a reflection of privilege. But what do you think? Did the jury get it right here? You let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like or follow button. Thanks for watching.